to be 302'd, blah, blah, blah. And I gave him my honest opinion. I said, I don't think she deserves to be a 302'd. I think there is a huge difference between being 302'd and being detoxed. I said, I think she needs a detox. No, that's just my cough. I just have a cough. My throat hurts. So, yeah. So I just thought that there was, like, a huge difference between, like, cold turkey and a 302 and getting detoxed. So I gave him my... Actually, now that you're thinking of it, I want my inhaler really quick. Yeah, so there's like a huge difference between being 302 and getting detoxed, like going to a detox. So anyway, so that was the first night I talked to him. I talked to him like 2 different times. So I don't know if like he thought I was her mom. I don't know who he thought he was, but anyway, so then the next day, actually that night, Lisa was begging me, that night and that morning, begging me to call in a threat. I'm not going to say what type of threat, but she wanted me to call in a threat so that they would clear the building and she would be able to run away. That's what her idea was. And I was like, what are you, like crazy? I would never do that. She begged me for a good 4 hours. Honestly, like I was like even questioning it in my head, like, would that work? Like, no. And then she's like asking the lady for the number to the place so I can call it in, and like it was just way too obvious. I'm like, bro, if I call in a threat, I'm gonna end up getting arrested. You're gonna be stuck in 302, and like we both lose. She was not thinking. She just wanted to get out of there. So she's like, dude, I could have gotten a lot of trouble. I know, but she asked me from like 11 p.m. at night till I'm telling you, fucking 4:35 in the morning, begging me, did you do it yet? Did you do it yet? I was like, dude, they're like literally, you're like being recorded 24/7 wherever you are, and your phone calls are being recorded too. So if you think that you're not gonna like, if this is possible, it's not. They know what you're already trying to do. Like they hear you talk. They're listening to your phone calls. They know what you're trying to do. So every single day, me and Lisa talked. Every single day, and every single day, I talked to her doctor. He called me and updated me. I don't know. Like she kept trying to get out every single day. He had my contact number. And then Lisa would be like, my doctor's going to call. He's going to ask you questions. You need to blah, blah, blah. So I answered his questions every single time. That's all I got to say. I don't know. I'm sorry that her family wasn't put on her call list. I mean, we were good friends. Like, honestly, I was surprised that I was even, like, the primary contact on her 302 list. Like, nobody even believed me when I brought it up. When I tried to write it on Reddit to get Ronnie's attention, to be like, hey, I've actually talked to the doctor. If Ronnie wants to know how to reach out to her and get in contact with her, reach out to me. And because I didn't know how to reach out to Ronnie at this point, or I didn't like even message her or anything. Like I just didn't really care to know what her pages were, etc. So I was just like, if she wants to get in contact with me, I'll help her get in contact and get her on the list. Like I can't force who's on the list and who isn't. I know she ended up calling her dad the first night she was there. Lisa ended up calling her dad the very first night. And, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I get nervous when I talk, so I always look around. So her dad knew the very first night she was there. She called him, right? And whether he passed that on to his family is up to him. That's not on me. Like, the dad knew she was 302'd. He wasn't on a call list, though, and she just called him to let him know, and then that was it. So in order for them to be able to send up any calls, in order for them to drop off food, not food, like pants, necessities, etc., they needed to know the floor number that she was on. So I gave it to them, and then they were able to call in. They were able to, drop shit off, stuff like that.